Everyone, we are here for the 20th anniversary Culture Shock Show down here in San Diego, and we have the Master of Ceremonies. Introduce yourself.
My name is Lenon Peachlum. Thank you.
Right, so now you're an alumni of the, so tell us about when you first started, where you started at, give us a little bit of your background with Culture Shock.
Okay, 1993. I was teaching in Solana Beach at Hammond Studio of Dance. My students told me that there was an audition in San Diego for a Nike dance troupe. So we all piled in my car, went down to the studio where it was being held, and there was 300 dancers there. And I showed up in a tie-dyed shirt and jazz shoes. You know, it was kind of crazy. And there's this woman in this sports bra and these soccer shorts killing this choreography, you know, just every group. And it was, I found out that it's Angie Bunch. And this was the audition for the very first troupe, where I was selected as an alternate, actually. And then, as fate would have it, 6 weeks later, I ended up being the first ever dance captain, then went on to become the first ever artistic director. And then I moved to Switzerland, where I did the grassroots projects for the Swiss troupe. Yeah. And I was also fortunate enough to come up with the name Culture Shock. I named the group.
Oh, wow.
I'm a lucky guy.
Yeah, and we have Switzerland here tonight, so it's kind of full circle.
Yeah, really full circle. In fact, a lot of the people that are with the Swiss group, Different, were in my classes back then, you know, and I was lucky enough to be the first ever hip-hop instructor in the country of Switzerland, and along with Angie, the first ever in Russia. And in Switzerland, a lot of these people that are in that group were in that first round of dancers that, you know, became who they are today, and we tried to start Culture Shock with them there. And yeah, so I mean, they've been part of the family for years and years now.
Looking back, I mean, that was '93. That was 20 years ago. When you look back to how do you think your dance career and your life would have been different if Culture Shock, you never met Angie, you didn't go to that audition? I mean, tell me a little bit about how much this means to you and has kind of shaped your life different.
Well, that's really easy. I'm just trying to find a way to put it in words. You know, I've always felt that my dance career would take me places. However, I never was involved in an organization where there was so much love and understanding and commitment involved in a project. You know, and there was a bunch of people that really believed in the same mission and the same vision, and it was extremely powerful, even in the beginning days. You know, it was clear that we were starting something that was destined for greatness. And the platform that we had, which were kids, you know, was something that is very necessary in today's world, you know, with the social structure and whatnot, you know, and it was just a beautiful situation from the very, very beginning. Of course, we knew that it would get to this point. We didn't know when it would get to this point. However, it was on a much smaller scale, and we are very, very happy and pleased.
What's it like to look tonight and you have, you know, now new era of dancers, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds. What is it like to kind of know that you were part from the beginning and now you have this whole generation that's going to be a part of it as well and have, experiences like you did?
I feel incredibly blessed and proud. You know, I think the life and the livelihood of an instructor is a selfless one, you know, and not often do you get the accolades or the recognition or the thanks that you deserve. You know, but I think that's something that you expect when you go into the industry because you just want to better someone's life. And so saying that, you know, I feel very blessed and proud because all of this is product of our blood, sweat, and tears, you know, and we started with a troupe with 8 dancers, 4 boys, 4 girls, and then 2 alternates. And now we have a cast in the show of 15 people. Yeah. So I think that pretty much the numbers speak for itself, you know, and I'm incredibly blessed and proud. And to be here, I'm over the moon excited.
And then lastly, can you tell people that weren't able to be here tonight what this show is all about, what they're going to see if they were here?
Love, understanding, respect, togetherness. The mission. We're a troupe of individuals who, through the power of music and dance, cultivate self-worth and dignity and respect for all people.
And say it better myself. So we have one of the very first from Culture Shock, and here he is tonight emceeing the event, and it's going to be a good time, right? We're going to have a good time?
Oh, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. Don't miss it.
All right. Thank you so much. We're down here in San Diego for Culture Shock 20th anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you.